Hello, one. I see you've brought all with you. Hello, one and all. We are back in the foundation of the Federal Bureau of Control with a partially repaired nail and almost fully repaired nail at this point. We only have one more research site. Gamma is our final location to explore. Let's see if I can remember how to get to the map. There we go. Alright, so that's taking us back through the cave bleed, or we can always fast travel.
What's next? Lizard people?
Well, now that you've said that... Is it first hiss and then astral plane monsters? What's next? Lizard people? Like, well, don't put that thought out there when we're standing in the foundation. Gosh. Alright. So, the other thing that's still on my mind here is we keep finding those Maneki Neko cats, the lucky beckoning cats. I want to make sure we keep an eye out for those as well. There may be more beyond just in the research site, Gamma. Let me see if there's a quick fast travel point back down to the cave system there. The cave system. There it is. Yeah, I'll take it. So this is how we originally got into the Foundation, if I'm remembering correctly, through this whole cave system. That way. Research site Gamma, so yeah, that must be where we're going. However, I don't believe we had some of these abilities before, say, Shatter. And I also don't believe we had the, shape, or whatever it's called, in order to pull these out last time, so we should be able to get up here now. Which is interesting. Okay, so this leads to the chasm. What is the chasm? Chasm-y. I'm not sure if that's part of the main progress path, or if that's some sort of new side quest. However, we did unlock the chasm location there. That was question marks previously. So what's the other way here? Nothing. Okay, well, it's not called Research Site Gamma. Therefore, I am tempted to get it out of the way here. If it is a side quest, let's try to tackle it now. No time like the present and all that. Looks suspicious. Oh, okay. Found footage. What do we have here? Use the altered item to escape the chasm. Huh. What's the altered item? Ah, here's some documentation. This will tell us. VHS tape. I'm scared. Altered item 12, acquired in 1978, contained in a redacted location. This item's creation is the source of much research and debate. It was a product of the Bureau's first attempts to film, redacted, Entity A-001 during Operation Shallow Tide. An agent was able to conceal themselves in an area frequented by Ahti, is that Entity A-001, at which point they began filming. The agent reported that the video camera showed no signs of disturbance during the filming. Later, when reviewing the footage, the research staff became mesmerized by its altered effect. Measures were taken and altered evaluation began. Never before have Bureau personnel been so closely involved in the creation of an altered item. Interesting. So they just turned a camera on Ati, and it made something. The experiment was quickly replicated, though not with the same results. The footage was simply useless in every subsequent attempt. This event spawned a great debate as to whether altered items are created by paranatural entities, intentionally or otherwise. Similar experiments were prohibited soon after, see the Ash Act, as the creation of altered materials was deemed an action the Bureau should not engage in. It's very, very interesting. So they have footage of Ati that has a mesmerizing effect. Ah, fantastic. Good luck at work there. Hope you can catch it later. No worries. Also some rather strange specimens. Archaeological specimens here. I'm not sure quite what to make of that, other than that maybe this guy's rib cage exploded outward. Or he just has a different rib cage than I do. Maybe I'm the weird one. I don't know. I didn't pay attention in my rib cage class, so... So it sounds like they want me to dive down here. This is where I got the quest objective, actually. Alright.
I can't see a thing. Maybe I should have thought this through.
Yeah, we probably should have. Oh well. Wow, level 15. That doesn't sound good. But he is mesmerized by the footage. So maybe that's the idea. Don't fight these guys. They're much higher level than usual. But just mesmerize them with Ati footage.
The light.
Oh yeah, there he is mopping.
Another TV.
You can just barely make out our dear friend Ati there. So let me see if I can not anger this gentleman. This id person. Okay, so I guess this acts as a light, too. And yeah, I can freeze as long as I'm pointing at it. Otherwise, they come at me after a while. Oh, it is a pretty wide range. That's nice. So yeah, anywhere at the edges there, they're still frozen. This is cool. Assuming I can also, yes, levitate with it. Alright, let's get out of the cave then. I'm assuming the idea is to take this back up to the top of the chasm that I fell down and put it in that sealed black rock box. I'm sure is the idea.
It's so dark. How am I supposed to drive
And
this
I'm
thing out?
hoping I won't actually have to do any combat. That would be ideal. I'm gonna try for that and we'll readjust as needed. I just want to be careful, because if I was gonna hide something in this game, this is the section I'd hide it in. A completely pitch black area where you're carrying a TV that's singing the sun-cutting
Don't drop the
tango.
TV.
Wow, it also prevents astral spikes. That's incredible, actually. Ati? Did you know about this? Okay, I'll just slip on past an astral spike, no big deal. Alright. Ah, goody. We're floating. Okay, looks looks like we're safe from behind. Careful of those stalactites. Okay, I'm gonna have to set this down briefly. Uh-huh. Oh, hello. I'm gonna have to set this down briefly, facing the other way. There. Alright, doors open. Let's make our escape. Wow, that is cool. And completely terrifying. Alright. So I'm gonna try to grab that one and bring it back here. Set this down. He is still coming from behind. Alright, I have a bit of a spotlight. Thank you for that. More people coming from over there. Let's give a look over there. Documents? Anyone? Fresh, hot, juicy documents? No? Oh. Disappointment then. Fresh, hot, juicy disappointment. Alright. Hello, gentlemen. Yes, that'll work. Alright. It is really disconcerting having them all nearby and behind you and surrounding and not taking them out. Just trusting Artie. Though I will admit to a clenched buttock or two. Not trusting Artie to that extent. Oh, that is just crazy. So much power locked into such a tiny spot. Alright. Seemingly safe in here for a second. I'm gonna regret saying that, but let's take a peek. Oh, hello. Can I invite you to my friendship? Can we all be friends together? Ah. Oh shoot, not what I wanted. Let's get back out there before it seals me in the darkness. Sorry, guys. Yikes. Okay, now just set this down. Don't throw it. Alright. Digging through the rubble. We've got 2 chests. Let me take a look for documents. I think we're good. Okay, heading back out. Not creepy at all. perfectly normal. Just another day at the office. Okay, I apparently should get out of here. Alright, we have another lamppost. And a breakable wall. Let's put this in. Ah. Alright. Get a quick peek up here. Well, that's an astral spike. So a regular old lantern isn't going to help me much. Stay. Ah, and the wall's back. I just let it in here and made this real hard on myself. Ah, not at all the right button. Yikes. There's a quick example of what to never do under any circumstances. I just wanted to land myself. Okay, now I'm in trouble. I'm in actual trouble now. I need to try to procure some health nubs. Wouldn't that have been nice? Okay. Now we get back around it to the TV. Let's look down here before I get fried. Okay, we have a teddy bear. Why do we have a teddy bear? Good. Should be safe from the astral spike now. Yikes. Alright. 2 chests. Teddy bear. Come on now. Even yourself out. Ah. Sure, I'll take it. Alright, 1 chest, 2 chest. And what is this? Do I count the number of toe beans? There are 6. 6 total. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. I can't pick it up or interact in any way. Maybe it's just a lore item for later. That is very weird. Okay. Where'd that astral spike go? It just appeared down there again. Okay. Going this way. Or trying to, at least. This is where I let the astral spike out. Rather accidentally. Alright. Really hope I'm not missing something desperately important here. But good morning all in the chat. So nice to see you there. Thank you for spelunking with me so early in the morning. looks weird. See if I can place this down. Yep, that'll do it. And what is in here? I'm gonna want my TV. Stay. Stay back. I love you. If that helps. Ah, it's not quite open enough. Okay. Give me a moment. For pity's sake? Come on, rocks. I mean it now. See if I can leave that and grab this light. Keep them all stationary. Hello? Oh, my necky cat. My Neko? Necky. I can never remember. I'm sorry. The cat. The beckoning lucky cat of fantastic friendship. I'll take that, thank you. And a document. Talented janitor. Isn't he just? Compiled by Dr. Theodore Ashe. Okay, so this was back in the 60s. An odd thing happened today. I was on my way into the lower caves to visit the id. I was bringing them a teddy bear. Oh, that's what that is. So he was giving the gray folks a teddy bear just to see what would happen. When I came across a stranger, I found his unperturbed composure in this strange place curious, so I engaged him in conversation. He explained himself in an idiosyncratic foreign manner. I believe he's one of the Finnish immigrants that have been arriving to the city. It's odd that the Bureau has already brought sanitation services down here. Cleanliness is next to godliness, I suppose. His name was difficult to make out, but I found him to be an interesting fellow. He knows a surprising amount about this place, and seems to move in it with uncanny ease, which I admit vexes me a bit. I thought I would master the twists and turns of this beast's belly before some janitor, and yet he easily slipped away and left me lost in the red caves when I tried to pursue. I hope to run into him again. He seems to feel right at home here, as I am beginning to. Perhaps next time I'll introduce him to the id. I bet they'd like that singing voice of his. They really do. They really do, Theodore. Okay. Anything else back here? Cave paintings? All right. So we did get another cat. That's fantastic. Maybe that is the secret item I've been feeling in my bones. I'm going to hope that it is, and yet continue to be thorough. All right. I think you could probably just take a little step on there, but sure, we'll wait. That's fine. Hello, gentlemen. Pardon me. Madam, excuse me. Passing through. Others? Friends? What are those, Romans? And countrymen. There we go. Everyone's here.
There's the way out. Up there.
Aha. This must be the other side of that door.
Back at the cell. Thank God.
And Artie goes in his box. Lovely. That was a fun little detour. I'm gonna miss his humming. Can I just carry this with me everywhere, forever, for all time? Alright, VHS tape procedures. Didn't catch it quite in time. Hold on just 1 second, I'll be right back to catch it. Alright, so sorry. And I see the subscription there. Happy 2-month anniversary. Lovely to have you along. Lovely to be stringing you along. In my grand manipulative plan, yes. 2 months in, 16 months to go until the big reveal. What? What do you mean by that? Oh, nothing. No, I was just... nothing. Anytime now, VHS. There we go. Procedures. Alright. Item has proven impossible to fully contain when in proximity of human beings, just like Artie himself. The item is to be sent to redacted in the redacted of the oldest house in order to prevent any future access. What could that even be? The panopticon? The containment panopticon in the... I have no idea. A VHS tape cassette. Item will not eject from the television player used at the time its altered status became evident. The VHS plays footage of Artie cleaning a floor and dancing. Oh, was he dancing and I missed it? This footage renders individuals speechless, slack-jawed, and thoroughly seduced, incapable of movement, speech, or thought, while the television screen is within view. This effect is estimated to last indefinitely, though the most time spent in this state by a test subject is 21 hours. Individuals only recollect hearing strange music during their entranced state. Footage plays on a constant loop even when the television is not connected to a power source. Even when the television and its footage are contained within an enclosed cell with no window, agents in proximity have been driven to open and enter the cell. Wow. Artie is hard to resist. These are things we knew, but it's good to have them confirmed in the documentation. Okay, I'm guessing that's the little side quest here. So that should take us back out to the cave system and to our main progress path once more. We did switch to that found footage quest and then completed it, so now we're not attached to anything. Let me fix that. There we go. And we do still have to find those ID cards. I gotta get back to, like, the warehouse and make sure I didn't miss any there. That is another side quest for sure. In fact, I'm wondering if I should do that before the big lead up to the final key here. Let me see if there's an easy fast travel point. It is just before 7 a.m. here where I am, so I'm hoping we might have 10 minutes or so to look at this, and then we'll still have an hour to work on that last key. Something like that. I'm sure grateful for your time and kind attention here this morning. Having a lot of fun. Warehouse is under attack by shifters, alright. No, I understand. Ouch. Threw a hammer at my knee, and it landed quite spectacularly. Oh, I just got a kill 50 hiss sharpened. That must be what they're calling these. I keep calling them, like, more Taken-y hiss, but they actually have a proper name, hiss sharpened. I didn't know. Okay, so it was like over here where we found the first one, and there's this weird door that I think Emily then later said, there's a lab underneath here? Yeah, so it's like I couldn't open that. I think it's just one of the ID cards I found right here that opens it, but I had to talk to Emily first. And then you can come into the actual puzzle zone, what I'm assuming.
This ID card was for an excavation engineer. Why did so many people abandon their cards down here?
I'm thinking like she keeps saying the job of the person.
Nobody's swept here in years. Not even Ati. No way he'd stand for this. There's an elevator, which I'm sure is super safe, and a space in each terminal for an ID card. But which card goes where?
Well, that's perfect. She did all my speculation for me. That's everything I was going to say. I was just going to say she keeps saying the job of the person who had the ID card, and it seems like that must be the puzzle. So, like, excavation engineer must be here with all of these excavation tools. Ash, request denied. Your request for Ash is denied. Dr. Ash, as Chief Excavation Officer, it's my job to support the research team. So I got you your machine for that ridiculous sand research project. However, it's also my responsibility to ensure the safety of my crew. Do you know how many trips it took to get an entire bulldozer down here, piece by piece? And do you know how many of my guys we lost in those trips? Here's a little hint. Too fucking many. Which brings me to my point. I'm writing you today because of this request form that just landed on my desk. Apparently, you want a lightweight 1- or 2-man military-grade helicopter for the purpose of surveying the vast expanse of columns by air. I bet you didn't even stop to wonder how much time, money, effort, and blood this toy would cost us. Well, no, sir. I am sorry, but I will not subject my men to another month of marching through that death trap upstairs. For Christ's sake, those people have families. Not that they ever get to see them anymore. Request denied. Subject line, out of your damn mind. So Theodore Ash actually wanted to bring a military helicopter down here just to tool it around. Just tool it around in the caves. Yeah, no big deal. Interesting. So how many cards do I actually have? Maybe if I use one of these, it will tell me. I have 5. Okay. And are there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I may have them all. So this looks like weapons. Security chief. Likely. Hank Wilder. There's a name. Huh. I wonder if there's any relation to Beth. Security Chief Hank Wilder. This would be cartography? Perhaps? Excavation? Typewriter files computer. Could be research or physics. Typewriter, no computer. Books and a physics toy. Yeah, I'd go toy.
Physicist would probably have instruments or something. For physics.
Maybe. I'm not sure about that one. Let's try head of research here.
It worked. Now I just have to get on a rickety elevator
All right.
that goes who knows how far down.
So we actually got them all. Fantastic. This was well worth the quick detour. And I guess we're going down to what Emily said was a secret basement lab. Basement lab. There we go.
Dust. Still, this lab's way tinier than any of Darling's.
Are these little astral plane pieces? What were they studying down here? Could you show me a quick video presentation about what you were studying? Preferably starring Dr. Darling shirtless with a guitar? I'd really appreciate it for directorial reasons. Director's privilege. We've got a little chest. What is that, though? Huh. Do I want to turn a valve on? Am I going to get scalded? I'll run the risk of scalding. Thoroughly confused. I can't touch it again, so that did something, but I don't get to know what, I guess? Did it do something down here? Did it turn on the espresso machine? Huh. This kind of looks like a door that opens. So maybe there's like more valves, and then this pressure door opens? No clue. We'll keep looking. There's a picture of that big segmented brain back in the research department. Okay, so big door over here. I guess that's what they want me to go for. I've gone for everything but, which is also the flavor that I enjoy on bagels.
Why would they need such a heavy door down here?
What? Oh. Okay. Another little piece of astralness. Hello. Oh, processes designer Gibbs. So this is a boss angel. That's bad news for me. That's bad news for Jesse Faden's. Oh, please don't zap me with your laser eye. I beg of you. Ooh. Thank you, pillars. I appreciate you being here for me. Where's she gonna come from? Oh, processes designer Gibbs. Stuck on a wall. The Jesse Faden story. Trying to get some of these health. Come back here, you. Ah. Artie, we've got a fire down here. Construct a new fire break. Spreading fast. Can that angel tell me what I did with this steam valve? Do you know, Angel? Oh no, you're super dead. Okay. I guess I missed my chance. Well, it was a nice little lab down here a second ago. Sorry about all your research. Jeez.
This looks like the nail, only mini.
So this must be that room we kept seeing documents about, covered in eyes. I'd like to find that document again, because I'm not sure what this is. It appears to be a piece of the astral plane, like we've seen all along. But it's always been here, like it's not part of the bleed. So this might be like the first piece of astral plane the Bureau ever saw. Because it appears to be actually here physically in the Foundation, rather than part of the more recent incursion.
Document? Is this in some kind of code? I can't read a word of it. I should take this back to Emily and tell her I got into Ash's secret lab.
Oh, that's exciting. Something for Emily to figure out. Sink your teeth into this, Emily. No, not literally, Emily. What? That's important evidence. I know you're hungry, but jeez. Alright, Northmore, final warning. To Dr. Theodore Ash, from Director Northmore. As Director of the Federal Bureau of Control and chosen representative / liaison / benefactor. Creepy. Creepy Director Northmore. Don't take that. Of the greater authority of the board, I demand your immediate withdrawal from the Foundation. Prior memos issued broadly to Foundation staff called for swift reassignment of all personnel to the upper levels of the House. All staff complied except you. This demonstrates a lack of respect for my office and the board itself. This is their house, and we are their guests. We should conduct ourselves accordingly. Normally such insubordination would be grounds for dismissal, but out of respect for your late father, consider this instead my final warning. The board and Director Ash chose me as successor to the office, and no amount of petulance will change that. Indeed, your actions seem to suggest you know better than myself, and by extension, better than the board. Permit me to assure you that this is not possible. Sincerely, Director Director Broderick Northmore. So yeah, they were saying, Director Trench, even ex-Director Trench, was saying that he had concerns about Northmore, that he was acting very, very strange, and he encouraged him, whatever that means, to be bound inside the Northmore sarcophagus chamber number 2, the power plant we now know and love. And so it seems like he was directly taking on board personality traits in, segmenting his language and saying multiple meanings at once. Oh, I thought that would take me back down to there, but I don't think we necessarily have to go back down there. Just wanted to get one more quick look at the lab before we left. So the only thing that I don't know, WTF here, is that little steam valve. What did that change? Not seeing anything to interact with in here. Except for the elevator, of course. Huh. No, I don't want to fight you. I just want to be left in peace. Okay, where are you? Just gonna take a look in here real quick, just in case I missed something when we were so rudely interrupted. Ah, I do remember coming in here before. There we go, now it has water. Popped something. It sounded like one of those cats appearing. And there it is. Hello, sir. Welcome to my employ. Okay, so I'm assuming that's what that pipe did down there. It must have turned on water to these upper showers, as it was lower down in that basement level. I don't really get the connection, but I'm so glad we came back in here and found that. All right. It seems like if that was directly above the lab, I would have been much more likely to try it first. But it's nearby. It's nearby enough, and thank you. So I wonder how many cats we actually have now. I think we can head back to that, collapsed department any time to check how many doors are opening. It may be about time to do that again, but we are 10 minutes later than I intended to start the end project, or progress path, for that final key. So, I'm not sure if I want to race back to the collapsed department to check the doors, or if I just want to go back to Research Site Gamma, assuming there will probably be another cat down there. Like, there's probably one down each of the main 4 key paths, and then some extras? Question mark? Not entirely sure. So yeah, I'm just gonna go back to the cave system for now. We'll return to make sure we have our cat situation taken care of. Let's see how much progress we can make towards the final key before I run out of time. Alright, so here's where we started all this mess. Deep cavern that way. We still can't get to it. We did get up there to the chasm. I guess I'm going this way to the research site. Let's see if we can figure out where they need us to go. Okay, so like this, since we were passing through these caves so early, we would not have been able to get up there. That's definitely a new path. Does look like I got that one. Good, good. And a quick refresh up here. hefty baddies. Alright. Let's go this way. Okay, just some goodies. So sorry. Give me 1 second here. I'll be right back with you. Okay, so sorry. Finally back. Alright, second chest up here. Alright. Get a little distance from it. There you go. But seemingly not an actual way to go. Never mind. I lost the will for it halfway through there, apparently. Either that or my thumb just slipped. Okay, so if we're not going that way, it must be further back towards the entrance. We'll keep looking. Hello, sir. I am remaining non-violent, so as not to anger the id. I'm sure that's the right thing to do. Okay, there we go. Deep cavern. So we couldn't have gotten past here prior. That is what we're looking for. There's a recording we've likely heard. Ah. Alright, so we're headed into the deep cavern here. A little bit late into the 7 o'clock hour, but hopefully we'll still have time to make good progress.
Hiss got in. Boom. The nail. Pile of smoking rubble.
Marshall blew up the nail? What the hell was she thinking?
I've taken so long here. I've split this Foundation segment into so many different sessions of streaming that I completely forgot we're actually chasing Helen Marshall still. That's the whole reason we're trying to get through all of these keys, because she seemingly went ahead of us and is the one responsible for blowing up the nail, we have just learned. So yes, I had completely forgotten Helen is involved, and we are on the trail. That hurts significantly. All right. Stop it with the sniping. Sniper, you know what to do. Okay, did I get that chair guy? Floaty chair guy? Huh. I must have. It's removed the exit barriers. Alright, let's take a peek over here. Research Site Delta. I don't know what this is. Somewhere we have not been. Let's grab the documents while we're here. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Adventure accepted. Dearest Mr. Talbot, my heartiest congratulations for achieving something that few others have. Consider my curiosity thoroughly yours. For who wouldn't be intrigued when the United States government claims to need an expert spelunker to explore the depths of, quote, a cave the likes of which no man has ever seen? A subterranean channel beneath the very heart of New York City is fascinating in and of itself. I have explored every cave system from Kentucky to Kathmandu, but a formation below America's own Big Apple is a welcome surprise. You are certainly building grand expectations. Do not let me down. I have decided to come see this mystifying cave myself. My assistant will be in touch with the details of my arrival. As requested, I will avoid making an announcement to the press, but I cannot guarantee that my travels will slip past their notice. The world is always waiting for word of Robert Ricardio's next grand endeavor, Such is the burden of a globe-trotting man of adventure, such as myself. Such is the way of adventure. Keep exploring, Bob Rigardo. A famous and expert spelunker.
Since entry day, the name of our historic arrival to the oldest house. Morale is long dead, and its corpse is starting to smell. My research staff complain of a presence watching them. Many have suffered nervous fits. Some were evacuated. In cheerier news, I've made some new friends. I met them while exploring the deeper caves. They're hard to describe, but imagine avant-garde sculptures of humans. I call them the id. They aren't hostile. In fact, they're polite and quiet, which is more than I can say for my colleagues. Most id are shy, but a few are quite curious. While I sat taking notes, one came to look at my sketches. I offered him my pencil, but that spooked it. What are the id? Residents? Prisoners? They remind me of the golems from Kabbalistic texts, or a type of homunculi. I know I shouldn't, but I gave them names. There's Hercules, Adam, Lilith, Copernicus. Mabel is the bravest. They're a funny bunch.
Oh, Theodore. I'm proud of you for giving them names, even though it's probably going to be emotionally traumatic. But how are we ever to learn and grow otherwise? Aha, perfect. Deep cavern. So this is where we fast traveled in here and went that way. However, we have not completed the ritual, so that must be just a shortcut. And there's where I came in. Aha! Okay, so we're going out this way, I believe. Is the only way we haven't been. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that thing down there. There's like a weird puzzle with cubes. We have what? 1, 2. There's 3 up here. 4. So it looks like that's likely the right way to get to the ritual. Let's peek in here. Aha, a new control point. Yes, please. We have about half an hour left here. Should I spend the half an hour racing for the nail, or should I spend the half hour looking at this cube puzzle? Is the question. Because there are a lot of these. There's one there, there's one there. I thought maybe I knocked it off. Oh, goodness. Maybe I'm just seeing things. There's one here, so it's like there's a lot of cubes. This appears to be the right area to solve this puzzle somehow. I'm just going to start tossing them all down here, at least. Because I already passed by these once without solving it. And I sure am curious. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. It's just hiding from me. 5. Ah, 6. Hidden location. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on top of that rock. And let's see here. The ones I'm assuming I was putting them in were like ones that have a little kitty paw imprint. So that would be 1, 2. Three. Hopefully that's enough. 5, 6. So there's 7, 8. And it looks to be creating a little upside down pyramid, if that's the case. If I put one there and there, it will be the pyramid on the board. That's horrifying. Alright. Let's do it. So I just need one there. And that would be... Ah, there it is. That was easy. Very kind of them. Okay, number 8. There he is. Okay, perfect. Kitty puzzle completed. We'll see how many that gets us later here. Let me jump. Oh, how did I get up there? I guess I was already at the top level. There is a shortcut in the other room, though, isn't there? Let's try this way. Yes, I should be able to get back up over there. Okay, chasm, that's where we played around with... Huh, that's weird. I thought this would lead me back there, but it's a dead end. Okay, that's fine. We'll go the long way. I'm sure there's a very easy way I'm forgetting, but... Cave bridge. There. I think that's the right one. Perfect. Now we're back up here. Alright, so I did come out of this one, I believe. Just refreshing my memory. Yes, almost certain that's where we popped out, so we're headed this way. That should be the way to the ritual. I don't think I looked over here yet. We got the chest in there, but what is here? Crossroads. hello. Interesting that they can shift across such large chasms there. I just wanted to see how this connects to the crossroads. It has a sign to the crossroads, but now it's seeming like more trouble than it's worth. What with the combat arena and all. So let me just head back to this way. However, I didn't even think that this might be a one-way trip. There is no crystalline structure on this one. Darn. Okay, we'll try to find a fast travel point. No problem. Means I have to go through the combat arena. Yikes. Alright. That's good. That's good stuff. Must be an angel or something there. That I am not seeing. Okay, good. No angel, it's just geysers that have me concerned. Alright, I need to do a little inventory management. Pardon me. I think at this point I've just been getting rid of anything level 4 or below, wasteful as it may be. Alright. Got both of those. Anything back here? That is interesting. Okay. So I think I'm on the lower level of where I kind of need to be now, but it's the same problem we had last time. I'm not sure if there's an easy way to get back up there from here. I'm not seeing anything on the walls to make use of. So I'm just going to run back to the control point real quick. So I'm not sure how that's connected to the crossroads. It just kind of led back out that way. Alright, cave bridge. We're getting there. Aha, the cubes are back. Must have gotten far enough away that it reset finally. Alright, I think we're headed this way. Finally. Call in a ranger? Sure.
Here. Dispatch a ranger to this location.
Hello, deployed ranger. Been really helpful to have a sniper up on this ledge here. I probably should have grabbed him. Seized the day. There he goes. Okay. Where is that floaty guy? Someone else must have taken him out. Okay, deep cavern continues to be that way. I'm assuming that's the right way to go. Just make sure I didn't miss a chest. Seemingly not. All right. One second. All right. Sorry, lag. No, that's my fault. Okay, so a lot of geysers out that way. Let's see if we can get past them. For lovely treasure. There it is. Okay, number 4. We have finally made it.
All right, this is the last one. I can't believe Marshall's brilliant plan was to blow up the nail. And she thought I wasn't ready.
Alright, this one is super corrupted. Let's see what we got here. I would really, if you're struggling with these keys, I would really select this, or suggest this, I forget what it even is. So sorry, charge, that's it. Charge has saved me in this endeavor more times than I can count. Alright, nail is repaired. Got a little flash there that I so rudely interrupted. It should be fully intact again. Why do I feel like something's horribly, horribly wrong?
There. Easy as pie. Fuck. But that's the last one. I fixed it, didn't I?
And the astral plane is collapsing. Nail, leave, end. Former is speaking to me now. Is he telling me to leave? Because the astral plane is ending? Ah, okay.
Oh, thank God.
Agent Smith, I need an exit.
What the hell was all that? Things should be better now, not worse. Emily will know. I hope.
Oh, but they're so much worse now. It feels like they're just so much worse. New mission, the Pyramid. Hotline astral entities. Apologies. How embarrassing. Is that it? Just apologies. Huh. What does that mean? Oh wow, I'm like way high up in this one now. We've been through here before, but we could never access this higher level. That's fantastic. Okay, so where is my nearest... I guess I could just go that way to the crossroads. Okay, we're headed now. I never intend to do that. Pardon me. More often than not, when I'm in the map, I find a way to hit B and dash off the edge. So we want to go that way. Apologies / how embarrassing. Oh, thank you. Oh. Emily, they're chasing me. I need you to help. Let me see if I can regain my health here. 1 second. Ah, that's nice. And some ability points to spend while we're at it. Melee or ground slam or seize? Yes, seize. There we go. 3 and 2. Yes. All right. Emily? Whoa, what's that?
What did you do? What is causing these tremors?
I thought you could tell me. I completed the 4 rituals just like the board told me to. The astral bleed should have stopped.
Look, it has stopped. The nail is repaired. But we have a new problem. My analysis of the nail indicates that it is literally a piece of the astral plane. Or possibly a vessel containing the astral plane. Or both. Either way, right now both dimensions are vibrating at completely incompatible frequencies. The spatial friction they are generating is incalculable. It's going to destroy both planes.
I messed this all up. Maybe Marshall was right to destroy the nail. I should have left it in pieces.
No, then the astral plane would still be leaking in. Sometimes there's no right answer, Jesse. We need more information.
No. I need to fix this now. I'll figure something out.
No, we should really make a plan. The tremors are originating from directly below us, but we don't know what...
Perfect. I'll head down and take care of whatever's going on. Just do what you can from here.
Jesse, you can't just...
Directly below us? Got it.
I'm the director. This is on me.
The thing I love about Jessie is she's not just, like, needlessly acting confident for no reason. She's... It's, like, hard to explain, but when you play in a video game, there's this sense of, like, no matter what happens, you're going to win. And it's not necessarily a confidence, like, I'm the best ever. It's just like, no, I'm playing a video game, so I know I have as many chances as I need to do it. And she kind of operates her whole life at this point. She's accepted the directorship, and she operates her whole life under that video game logic that, like, I'll have as many chances as I need. You know, the quest objective will tell me where to go. It's fine. I'll take care of it. And it's very interesting to see. Okay, so I want to give Emily this ID card real
I
quick.
found Ash's secret lab.
Excellent. Please tell me everything. Spare no details.
Well, there was another cave. The walls were covered in paintings of eyeballs. The research seemed dedicated to studying a kinda... smaller version of the nail. It looked like the same material as the one up here, but just a different shape.
Well, are you sure you didn't see any functioning prototypes? Or at least some schematics? I mean, Dr. Ash was a very accomplished engineer.
None. Sorry. I did find this handwritten note.
Can I interest you in some chicken scrawl?
Ash had terrible handwriting. Never meet your heroes, right? That looks like a transcribed conversation between Ash and someone named F. Ooh. Oh,
I think we
this
saw
is
a
juicy.
document.
This'll take me days
It was
to
like a
parse out.
conversation between an
Read.
F.
Have you ever thought about taking a vacation, Emily?
Are you kidding? This is my vacation, Jesse.
That's why we love you.
Don't be
Okay,
afraid.
so she's got the Ash notes now. I don't believe I have enough time to descend to the nail. Sadly, I have about 5-6 minutes left. However, I do want to run back to the Maneki Neko cat doors here, if at all possible. So let me jump to collapsed department, and we'll see. I don't know if I got all of them, but we'll see the collection now. And then in one more session, before this coming Thursday, the 27th, when the AWE expansion for this should be coming out, and a potential reunion is in the offing. So before this Thursday, I want to make sure we stream the end going down below the nail there, whatever is waiting for us. Alright, so I'm headed down there. How are we looking? We have the main kitty and 3 on either side. For a total of 7? Hmm. 7 is seemingly not enough. We are still blocked by a door. That's weird, because it looks very symmetrical now. So it's like I would think if there's another one, there's probably 2 more. Is my thought, but that might be silly. So it's like maybe here and here. So I'm gonna have to do some poking around, I guess. We're still not quite to whatever it is these cats are hiding from us. But very, very good to check. We're getting there. I kind of have to assume when it's correct, they'll be beckoning also. It looks like beckoning cats are the good version of cats, according to the luck and probability division. Alright, so we will keep looking around. Maybe there's another one below the nail or something I need to find. Otherwise, I guess we can leave it here. I will return to the crossroads next time, and we will be descending down. I think I can get back up from over here. Let me just get back to the crossroads. We will be descending down below the nail, trying to stop what appears to be the total collapse of the astral plane that I've begun. Ragnarok itself raining down all around us. But I'm sure it can wait. Alright, so I will try to find some more kitty cats. And otherwise, we will be back with Emily descending below the newly repaired nail, trying to figure out what it is I have just done, as both our inner and outer reality collapse. Sorry about what I did to your mind, and the stability of it. We'll fix it, I promise. Until then, I hope you are all well. Have a good Monday. Survive, if at all possible. And I'll be right back here with you next time. Smooches from me and Emily Pope. Bye for now.